On a news where truth speaks.
Love or lawlessness.
Four corner news
Either you gon' do right or do wrong. Either you gon' go hard or stay home. Love or lawlessness. Man, it's such an honor to do the work. Woke up now, I'ma go berserk. I was a jerk, now I'm a prophet. Give me the mic like Jay Hard. I'm a rocket. Everybody I know how they can be a part of the 144. How they can win the fight between flesh and spirit. I got the scriptures here if you wanna hear it. So you can choose the club or the Sabbath, a wife or a girlfriend, or drift away, caught up in the whirlwind, or take the easy way out, believe in faith alone. Now you're asked out when he called Jacob home. Oh, you one of them God don't see me type. Hate to follow orders, an individual life. The type that wear fringes just on the Sabbath. The type that thinks certain laws really don't matter. Then think you really gon' get the kingdom with that confused face like nobody seen him. Either you wanna win or wanna lose. It's your choice to choose. Do you know what love is? Either you gon' do right or do wrong. Either you gon' go hard or stay home. Love or lawlessness.
Four corner news where truth speaks.
Okay, you might ask what is love. That's the thing created from the man up above. But if we lean on our own understanding and make our own decisions, then we won't know the definition. So let's see, John 14:15, 1 John 5:3 seem to be saying the same thing. 2 John verse 6, damn, since we are the children of Israel, now it's all starting to make sense. We judge our kids, whether they good or bad, by how much they listen to their parents. So that's why I say we gon' get judged by the law. And those verses say love is keeping his commandments. Okay, hot damn, I done found a pot of gold. The way the Lord just might have mercy on my soul. Put fringes on my clothes, bought me an apocrypha. Was blind eyes like I'm looking through binoculars. Bro, we Israelites as he sips tea like Kermit. Now all we got to do now is learn it and be taught again, know the mission. So we can be able to know the difference between love or lawlessness. Do you know what love is? Either you gon' do right or do wrong. Either you gon' go hard or stay
Four
home.
corner news
Love or lawlessness.
speaks.
All right. Welcome back to Four Corners News. That's right. When the truth speaks, we had a little technical difficulties. Esau tapping our stuff. You know how it is.
Damn you, Esau.
Damn you, Esau.
Shame.
Damn the devil.
So
All right, hey, man, we ain't got
shame.
time to waste. They done cut off 10 minutes of us. So let's get into the articles with the top stories here. You've been seeing recently in the news about the American Idol winner. I never heard of her before.
Me neither.
Until recently. Pull up that article for us so we could go into that. Yeah, let's read that.
Florida officials take second child from American Idol finalist Syesha Mercado.
Syesha Mercado. Y'all remember her?
I stopped at Ruben Stutter.
Yeah, Ruben Studdard.
That was it.
Yeah, that dude went on gospel, didn't he?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
2004. That was it.
Oh, man, he was a one-hit wonder, too, wasn't he?
I was jamming that.
Damn. Ruben Studdard, big guy.
Studdard.
I
That
remember
was it.
him. So, yeah, I remember. But you see, down here in Florida, down here in the belly of the beast.
Yes, sir.
Down south.
Bring it out.
Because a lot of
Dirty
people
South.
think because Miami is down here and, South Florida, spring break, all
Right.
that. No, we still in the deep South, man. This is where if you got dropped off in, what is that place? St. Augustine?
Yeah.
Where the slave port
St.
was?
August. Mhm.
You got dropped off in Florida as a slave? Wasn't no getting out of here.
Bring it out.
It was either swim to Cuba or your ass
There you
die here
go.
in Florida.
What you had right above it, you got Georgia, Okay, that's another slave state. What else?
you
Right
got
to your left, you got
Tennessee.
Mississippi.
Yep.
Not too far.
Tennessee, Kentucky.
There you go. You
Yeah,
ain't going nowhere.
And Cap, just like when we was riding up and we was watching the scenery, we was thinking about it like the slaves, they chose to try to escape the plantations and go battle with gators in the swamps.
Yeah, Heck yeah. That's how bad it was. But you got down here, man, what chances of getting out was slim to none,
Yeah,
buddy.
it was.
Yeah,
Hey,
Hey,
go to
Florida-
that. Go ahead.
Real quick, the Florida is also one of those states that still has a Confederate flag.
Bring it out!
Moderation of the Confederate flag.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So that's
we
how you
saw a
know you're
big
still
one.
in a real deep
I
south.
forget where we was. We saw a big one out there on the highway. He's making show. Y'all know he hate black people. He's making show. He wished the South would have won. Let's go to that. Go to that article. Let's read. Let's read that.
A former American Idol contestant had her youngest child taken away from her by authorities from the Manatee County Sheriff's Office
Manatee
earlier.
County. Where is that at here in Florida? Anybody know where it is?
Manatee County.
Named after a damn
Is that
whale.
about Sebring? Sebring, Florida?
Sounds like it, Cap.
I don't know. Yeah, keep reading.
The taking of the infant makes this the second child that has been taken away from the woman.
Now, when I first read this, I was like, man, something got to be wrong because you don't normally hear of police just coming taking babies for some random reason.
Bring it out! No.
But the more you look into it, it seems like the curses of God have come her way, man. That's basically what it boils down to. Go back to the article.
Yeah, that's Bradenton area,
Bradenton?
south of Tampa, St. Petersburg.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, saying okay, so
That's
it's
on
on
the
the
west
west
side.
coast.
Sarasota, yeah.
Okay, scroll down some. Let's scroll down and let's read that right there.
According to the Herald Tribune, earlier this week on Wednesday morning, Manatee County Sheriff's deputies surrounded a car that was occupied by Mercado, her 10-day-old baby girl.
Damn.
And the father of the child, Tyron Diener. The video clip shows a couple of police officers approaching the vehicle Mercado was riding in with her family. The police officers made them pull over, and two of the deputies had given them a court order to turn over the newborn infant for a checkup at the hospital.
For a checkup at the
Amazing.
hospital.
There you go.
For them to pull him over, that means they was looking for him.
Right.
They was hunting their steps. What's that? Give me that in Lamentations. Lamentations chapter 4, and I think it's like 18, 19.
Yes, sir. The book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 18.
Bring it out!
They hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets.
There you go. Go ahead.
Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come.
That's how that sister feel right there, because that's a straight hunting your steps in the street right there.
Bring it
Pull
out!
you over and take a 10-day
Yeah.
old baby.
Still breastfeeding.
Yeah, exactly right. And so what? How they gonna fill in for that right there? They're gonna put it right on that Similac.
There you go.
Put it right
that's
on
what they
that
want.
stuff, man.
In the hospital, they that's the first thing the nurses are trained to do, to force you. Either they'll attempt to get you to breastfeed. As soon as they see this not happening, they'll line up the
Similac.
formula. Similac. What's the other one? Good something. I forgot the name.
Yeah,
Goober.
Goobers, whatever it be. Hey, go to the video of that, man. It's an actual video explaining what happened. Go to it.
Children were legally kidnapped.
Former American Idol contestant and Broadway actress Aisha Mercado is finding herself the face of legal kidnapping at the hands of Dr. Sally Smith. Dr. Smith is the head of the Child Protective Services and considered one of the most powerful figures in Florida child welfare. She has long been criticized for aggressively reporting child abuse and confiscating people's children, only to have dozens and dozens of those charges
There you go.
dismissed. USA Today did a really detailed report on this in 2019. I've linked to it in my bio. Saisha Mercado and her family are just one more victim. In February of this year, Saisha had taken her 13-month-old baby
Listen to
boy to
this.
the hospital. She had just found out that she was pregnant again, and she wasn't producing the amount of breast milk required to feed him adequately. So she asked for the hospital's help in getting him more fluids. After a few days, he was doing fine, and she thought she was going to be able to go home. But the hospital wanted to keep the baby for further observation. On March 11th, Manatee County Child Protective Services came to the hospital with armed officers and said they would be confiscating the
They
baby
always
because
show
the
up with
parents had
guns with
refused
black
to be
people.
12
There you go.
shot. She says that never happened.
But what do we
Listen
do?
to this.
Yeah, what is the crime? Can you please give us a charge?
But who said we
You
neglected
refused the B12 shot
I
today.
didn't refuse it. I said his
No. There was no refusal.
So you're saying you're taking my child away from me?
I am.
Right now,
Damn.
you're taking my child away from me. I
That's not gonna happen. Right now, this time, I'm filing criminal charges against this
I've never
hospital.
said I was.
I didn't do anything.
Let's get it. Hold up.
So
Hold up.
injustice. I didn't do anything.
The baby was removed from the parents' care and placed in foster.
Wow.
There you go. Does that sound familiar? Let's get it.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 28, y'all.
Bring it out, man.
Bring
Bring
it
it
too.
This is 2021.
21.
She said, "You taking my baby?" I am.
And she did not refuse. She complied with the order.
Yeah.
Wow. Here we go.
Damn, that's crazy.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 32.
Bring it out.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people,
Uh-huh.
and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long. And there shall be no might in thine hand.
That's it right there. Wow.
That's the second one, right?
Yep.
No might.
Amazing.
And you can hear the father, the hopefully, you're not going to do nothing. He was not able
Man,
to do
give me that
nothing.
baby.
No might.
He ain't got no power, and they took two of them, all because, and you can see they made up whatever you refused the shot.
Right.
She's like, "What? What are you talking about? I didn't refuse nothing. I did do it. Yeah, you did, and took it. Don't matter what you say. They made it up.
Right.
You know what I mean? No power to stop them, and they showed up with the cops with guns.
Right. Now they said the lady, she has a record of doing that, going about
long history.
Yeah,
the long history of taking people's children.
Yeah.
That's what she does. That's her MO. And then later on, they would dismiss the case.
Yeah.
Wow.
So she's known
Go
for doing
back to
that.
it. Let's finish it out.
I wouldn't be surprised if that lady that's notorious for doing that, she has a pact with the. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. She has
CPS?
Child services.
Child
Child
services,
services,
so that
yeah.
way she gets some money
Yeah, she's the head
out
of it.
Yeah.
She's the head of it.
Like
She's
the foster care,
Yeah.
the people that's
Yeah.
in the foster care, the more
Black
people,
kids,
the
too.
more black kids
Right.
that you put in
Right.
there, is your cut.
Yep.
Yeah,
Remember,
they
a judge got caught doing that.
Yeah, in Detroit. I think it was Detroit.
A
Yep.
judge got caught doing that, so I wouldn't be surprised.
It's a
Amazing.
business, just like the prison industry.
Yeah.
It's all business.
Yep.
If they don't have children being being put in those foster programs, they not making no money. They lose a
Damn,
job.
good
Yep.
point.
Yep.
I forgot about the foster program, man. Really.
Yep.
That's
It's
just
out there.
just another way to show you that you have no power over your own bodies. That you are still slaves in America.
Bring it out.
And whenever they get ready to exercise that authority upon you,
They'll
there's
do it.
nothing you can
Nothing
do
you
about
can
it.
do about it.
And you know,
Go back to it real quick.
I've never said I was.
I didn't do anything. This is so injustice. I didn't do anything.
The baby was removed from the parents' care and placed in foster care without trying to do a family first placement or speak to their lawyer, and they have not seen him since. The nightmare does not end there. Just 2 days ago, she was pulled over by Manatee County CPS in a targeted stop. Ware County officials took her 10-day-old still
Hunt the
breastfeeding
step.
daughter. She posted a very emotional video detailing from start to finish the stop, in which she reminds them that she does anti-bullying work with that very police department.
Pause it.
Officers
Wow.
She works with the police department.
Wow.
They know her.
Damn.
damn.
That was a hit, man.
Amazing.
They coming for you. That's what that was. She works with the police department on bullying, and they bullied her
Wow.
to take her kids.
Yeah.
And this is my question, right?
Damn.
And this is how you know Esau, they know what they're doing and they're controlling things on a playing field. Where how come this is not going viral? Something that's in the front news that we got to bring it out on FCN where the truth speaks.
Yeah.
Bring
It
it
goes
out.
to show you that when Esau has to exercise the right over your body, that power, he can do it. And even though you videotaping him,
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
Nope.
There you go.
But you know what's crazy though? You see how they took away the child, right? Trying to say that they're taking away the child for her better health.
Yeah.
When you look at the statistic on child abuse, it says that 74% are neglected, and 17% are physically abused in foster care.
Damn. So it's worse from the being
It's
foster
worse.
care than
Yeah.
with their mother.
Oh, yeah. The horror
That's how they
stories,
destroy
man.
black
Amazing.
families right there.
Yes.
That's how they destroy black
Main
kids.
one.
And them
The hell
kids
is
will
this?
be sent into that thing. They'll go into that system,
Yep.
go from foster home to foster home, and then they'll get out with all kind of spirits on them,
Yeah.
man,
Right.
and just be jacked up.
Yeah. Sometimes they get scooped up by other people that are just rape them and abuse them.
doing bad. Yep.
Or not only that, sometimes they'll get scooped up by two
dads.
Two dads.
Yeah,
two
be
white
all
dads,
damn kind of
and
confused.
then and they'll be hella confused.
Yep. Go back to the video. Pull it back up.
She posted a very emotional video detailing from start to finish the stop, in which she reminds them that she does anti-bullying work with that very police department. Officers take the baby without calling the Mercado family attorney. And now CPS has two of her children.
Two white women. You
No
see it?
information on where they are or
Two
when
white
she'll come
women.
back. Dr. Sally Smith is still leading child abuse investigations for the Pinellas County.
This is the story of how both of Saisa's children
All right,
were
you can
legally
stop
kidnapped.
it. You can stop it. Give me that in Nehemiah 9:37, man.
Yeah, bring it out, God.
Nehemiah 9:37. Take your kids. They did it. They what was it? 13-month-old. So that's a year and 1 month and a 10-day-old baby.
Right. Fresh out.
Amazing. Snatched. Damn, that's what that. What was that in
Orlando?
Orlando Bloom. I thought his name ain't Bloom. I think it is, but he played in what was it?
Orlando
American
Jones.
Gods. Orlando Jones. He said snatched.
Every couple
seconds. Snatched. That's it right there. Read that. Nehemiah 9:37.
Nehemiah chapter 9 and verse 37.
Bring it out.
And it yieldeth much increase unto the kings whom thou hast set over us because of our sins.
Because of our sin. Go ahead.
Also, they have dominion over our bodies.
They have dominion over our bodies so much that they what? They able to take your kids if they want to.
Amazing.
And the thing about it is that she wasn't producing enough breast milk. Why? Because she's pregnant again.
Right.
So obviously the baby in her now is drawn away. It's like, you know what? Instead of you even having the opportunity or the chance to feed your own baby Similac or Infamil, like what one of the viewers said, we gonna take the baby and do it ourselves.
We could pump
to break that bond between you and your child.
And there was experiments done on those formulas, and they found all type of minerals. What they call metals. They found metals in there,
heavy metals.
So they just want to pump them full of poison.
Stuff to jack you up.
Yeah.
You gonna say something else?
Yes, sir. And that lady who was speaking, she made a good point. She said they didn't even think about giving the baby to a family member.
Right.
Never
Good
crossed their
point.
mind.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, that never crossed their mind. It's
that
like,
means they want to destroy him.
Exactly.
A part of another article about this same story talks about how the deputies told the parents that they were taking the baby because they didn't tell the authorities she'd given birth. To the baby.
Damn.
While they
and
were
let you
battling.
know you got power over your body.
Exactly.
You got to tell us when you have kids.
Wow.
So we can keep up with the numbers of the children of Israel.
Right.
Give me that in Deuteronomy 28, man. I'm going to show you this right here. Deuteronomy chapter 28. And read that in verse 18. Read that verse 18.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 18.
Bring it out.
Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body.
There you go, right there. That means your child. Even your children are cursed. And you know the scripture what it say? It says, curse when thou cometh in, and curse when thou comest out. Soon as the baby come into the world, it already got to meet its oppressor. And stay with the enemy. It don't even get a chance to go be up under his mother and create a bond.
Right.
Curse when you come in, curse when you come out.
That's for you brothers and sisters still on the fence. If you still on the fence, the Most High is showing you that he has the power over these people to do whatever he has to do to show you it's time to repent.
That's right. Hey, another thing, midwives, that's why we encourage the youth to make sure we need more midwives in Israel, more doulas in Israel, doctors,
that's right.
What's the OBGYNs?
That's
okay, we need that. All right. Braiding hair, we tired of that.
All of that.
Okay, we tired of that. Learning makeup, cosmetics. Okay, say that for another day. Make that a hobby. We need actual careers just for this situation.
Good point.
Message. I remember when we went to the maternity center, they give you the option. Do you want to take it? I'll let you know. You don't really need it. Take your. I remember
Esau ain't gonna tell you that.
No, my kids was born with jaundice. They said, listen, in the hospital they said or you could pay $50 a day.
Put them up under the light.
At the maternity center, they said just walk them in the sun.
That's it.
Put them in the stroller.
That's it. He come from the earth. Just give him some sun. He'll be all right.
Come on.
That's how it is with us.
And Cap, I looked up the B12 shot. All it is, it increases your red blood cells.
Come on.
Where the alternative, the natural alternative for you to do is just to eat steak and stuff like that.
Get the breast milk.
That's
the
it.
breast milk.
The breast milk. That's it.
Come
breast
on.
There you go.
That's the-
Everything that the child needs
Yep.
when it's born
Right
comes
there.
through the breast milk.
Yep.
Whether it be whatever he needs to fight off any kind of diseases or
you go.
bacteria,
Bring it
all
out.
of it.
Hey,
comes
notice they
through
didn't
the
even
breast
tell
milk.
her, hey, you should eat some more, get you,
Right.
get your
Get
weight
your-
up, produce
there
more.
you
None
go.
of that.
Hemp
Hey,
seeds,
give us that damn
all that
baby.
stuff.
Right,
Right.
right there. 1 and 2. We're going to take both of them.
And you could tell there was an agenda to put those babies in the foster care.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but maybe they might be selling them off. I don't know.
But
Who
the thing
knows?
about it
Who's
too is
damn?
you always got to remember when Esau does anything, it's not for anybody's convenience. So the medical system in itself,
Oh, yeah.
it's not
yeah.
for the benefit of you.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they'll tell you, well, you need this shot so that you can live through this
Whatever.
this whatever. But they won't tell you that if you eat this, if you eat that,
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
you'll be able. Your
They not
body
into
itself
that.
is created to fight off those things.
Yeah.
Right.
If you eat us, if you stay within a certain.
There's no
nutrition.
money in that.
No.
There's no money
There
in
you
you
go,
go.
Cap. You
doing
said
that
it.
type stuff.
There you go.
There's money
Bring it
in
out.
the
There's no
medical industry.
allegiance to their God. Gold, oil, and drugs.
There you go, Cap.
There
That's
you
it.
go.
There you
You're not
go.
paying
That's it.
homage to our God. You know what?
Give us
Give
those
me that
babies.
baby.
Yeah, yep.
Damn.
Wow. Lord's will, everything work out with that. But also in the news here, you know how what we do here in Israel United in Christ, we go out on the streets and we teach our people nationality,
That's right.
repentance, and the laws, right?
Bring it out.
But, Esau is still trying to keep us in that cloud of confusion. And they went out and did a survey, and this is the thoughts of the people when it comes to our nationality. Pull up that article right there, and let's see what the people say here. Let's read that.
New poll shows black people prefer to be called simply black over African American.
Damn, dog.
What in the hell?
Wow.
Read on.
Hispanics aren't keen to newly formed label Latinx.
Say that. Hey, man, we all
Right, because
that.
it was put on them.
You
No,
know,
they gave themselves that.
Yeah, they gave the. Hey,
confused
Isaiah 1 and
ones.
3, man. This is what this is showing right here, man. Is that we just don't. It's gonna say it too when we read it, man. We just don't care, man.
Bring
It's
it
just-
out.
we live in a society where it's all about damn crypto. It's all about invested in stocks, and we don't give a damn what you call us as long as we got money in our
Right,
bank
yeah.
account.
Right.
No other nation lives by that thought process.
Bring it out.
You are not
Absolutely
going to
not.
go into India and be like, hey, it don't matter what you call, just worried about money. They will slap your ass until it's no more face on your face.
Right. Because
Bury you under rocks.
like you bringing up, this shouldn't even be an option.
Yeah.
Like, how do you go and tell a nation of people, look, we thinking about changing your nationality?
Bring it out.
Right.
How do you do that?
Right. Which one
Which one
hey,
you
hold
want?
on. First, let's go back to the article
Hey.
before we read it. Go back to the article, and let's scroll down on that, and let's read some of that. Let's read that.
Over the years, members of the black community have been described by varying racial terms.
Damn, that right there,
Yeah.
hands down, proves we the Israelites.
That's it.
Right.
Damn.
Read on.
Including Negro,
Uh-huh.
colored,
Uh-huh.
and African American.
Give me Deuteronomy 28, man.
Bring it out.
You know what I want in Deuteronomy 28. Negro. Color, Negro, they left out nigger.
Yeah, that's the one.
They left out, they had colored in there. They left out Afro-American. They left that out.
Okay.
They definitely left that out. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 37.
Yep.
And thou shalt become an astonishment,
Uh-huh.
a proverb, and a byword.
You know, an astonishment is that our nationality has changed 3 different times, 4 different times, 5 different times since we've been. That's an astonishment to other people that have a sense of nationalism. Right? The Indians
There
have
you go.
always been Indians. The
Right.
damn Arabs always been Arabs. The damn Russians always been Russians. But us, every so often, you know what? I think it's time to change you niggas' names.
Right.
And you Hispanics.
There
You
you
know
go.
what? You no longer you used to be Hispanic. Then we changed it to Latino. Now you know what? We're gonna call you Latinx. Because we don't know what gender you are, even though you got a ball and a penis. We don't know what that really means. So you could be anything.
Pick
Oh
one.
man,
That happens with us, man.
that's a true sign of being a slave.
Yep.
At any moment, you know what? Your name is Nigga Tom.
Hey, that's
At
them
any
having
moment,
power and dominion over
Over
your body.
Right.
We'll
Go.
call.
Yep.
We'll tell you what you're called.
Yes.
Come see me, and I'll give you a proper name.
You'll take this name and you'll like it.
You'll like it.
That's the one.
Master
That's it.
just
Roots.
change your name. Master just change your name.
Yep. When the master give you
You
something, you like it.
You like it. Amazing. Damn
Go
it.
back to that article.
Toby.
Toby.
Read
I'm
that.
not Toby. My name is
Read
Kuta.
that again.
Over the years, members of the black community have been described by varying racial terms, including Negro, colored, and African American.
And Afro-American. Go ahead.
However, a recent Gallup poll showed that black people are now more inclined to be labeled as simply black.
They're like, just call me black, man.
Right.
Instead of all the damn words.
Right.
Yeah.
African Americans, too many words. Don't call me nigga. You know, don't
right.
call me that. Just call me black. I know it don't mean nothing, and they got no kind of
Substance.
no substance behind it,
Right.
no history behind it besides getting hit over the head with a damn watermelon. Just keep it simple, man. That's that right there. When black people say that, that means that they don't want to cause no problems.
Right.
Just call me black, man. I don't want no problems here, man. I'm just trying to keep my head down low, make ends meet. That's it. Just call me whatever you want to call me.
And on top of that, you could be an Afro-American, Afro-Iranian, Afro-Mexican, but don't call blacks Israelite.
Right.
Don't call them that.
Nah.
And you know what that shows you too? Like if you think about it, right? Name a nation in this world that doesn't have their own nationality.
Bring it out.
And you will only see that as the black,
us.
That's
Hispanics,
us.
and Native
That's
Americans.
the only one.
Right.
So that's how you
Bring
know
it out.
the Israelites.
Nobody else names us. Nobody else names any other people but themselves. But when it come to us, our oppressors give us our names.
There you go.
Right.
Like it wasn't a damn national consensus survey vote for, hey, do y'all Hispanic people want to be named, called, or referred to as Latinx? They just put that stuff in the media and kept pushing it until now they leaning towards that term, and they eventually are going to impose their will on the Hispanics because they have no power over their bodies. Whatever they want to call you, they're going to call you.
Yep.
And same thing with us.
And Cap, you know how you mentioned how that the surveys, they don't go to the other nation. They're not asking no other nation.
Nah.
Like, what do you want to be called? Only us.
Bring it
right?
out.
I remember that interview you saw with Muhammad Ali
Yeah.
when he told the interviewer, I don't know who he was speaking to, some Edomite. He told him that he was changing his name, and you see the offense.
Yeah.
You saw the offense because he didn't want to accept.
No, that was Malcolm X.
That was Malcolm X.
Oh, yeah, that
Malcolm
was
X.
Malcolm
Yeah.
X.
Like,
That
what
was
was your? We said, what is
was
your
your
father's
father's name?
gifted name?
Right.
Yeah.
That's the
Right.
one.
What is
That's
the
that's
name
good.
that I
said.
gave you?
Yep.
That's why they run around. They only do surveys on Israelites because they
Yep.
want to know if you still going to accept Master's name.
Yep, that's what that is. Go back to the article real quick. Let's scroll down on that. According to Moxie. Yeah, let's read that.
According to the Moxie Exchange, a training and mentoring group aimed at helping businesses develop talent and create inclusive workplaces, the reason behind why a black person may choose one label over the other may stem from their cultural background. For example, an article published in November 2020 stated that the term African American was usually used when referring to a descendant of people from an African country who was enslaved.
Damn. Okay, go ahead. Scroll down. There you go. Hey, scroll back up. I want to see who's the people they are surveying. That's Generation Zombie
There
right
you go.
there.
Generation Z.
And those are Generation Zombie right there.
Hey, real quick, go
All
back
the
up in
hair
there.
hat hooligans in there and all the damn effeminate ass
Effeminate
brothers.
Yeah.
That statement they made, that last part. Read
Scroll
that
up.
one more time. From for example.
For example, an article published in November 2020 stated that the term African American was usually used when referring to a descendant of people from an African country who was enslaved.
So them saying that, basically they trying to wipe the footsteps. They trying
Bring
to
it
erase
out.
it.
Yeah, the history.
So yeah, it's offensive. So let's erase it and give them a color of the crayon box.
Yep, let's
That's
separate them from that. Yep.
There you go.
Go
That's
back
what
to
you
it.
see.
Go back to it.
Doesn't that sound like critical race theory?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
bring
is.
it out.
Exactly. That's what it is. Scroll down on that. Go back to it. Let's scroll down.
I don't know if that picture was meant for this article, but why do you have to pull a trigger?
It's a stock.
Where is it at? Well, they put
What's
it
up
in
with
there.
Jake, man? Why you?
No. Man, I just noticed
It's
that.
on a music video.
You open up your shotty gun, man. Your spiritual eyes are open. Damn.
What's wrong? What's up?
There you
with
go.
people, man?
That's why it's called black.
That's why. Void of all understanding.
You doing a name survey? You got to
Look at
pull
that.
a trigger.
Damn.
That's what they known for. Pull
This
the
is
trigger.
what black people look like right here. That's what they saying in that picture. Scroll down on it. Let's read that.
Wow.
Read that.
In contrast, some tended to use the word black when they neither identified as African nor American, or couldn't trace their lineage
There you go.
back to their native land.
There you go, right there.
I wonder why. When you put out the 1619 project to do just that, to teach them exactly what their lineage is.
Yeah.
You say no, that's against
Racist.
that's racist. That's against American history. It'll make the little white kids feel like they're the children of oppressors and so on and so forth.
Make them feel like they need counseling.
Right.
You
They'll
need
counseling
counseling
after that.
because your forefathers' history is being taught to the children of Israel.
Right. And
you need counseling.
You need counseling because it's offending you. It didn't happen to you, but it's having a mental effect on you.
Right.
Amazing. You need counseling.
Come on, man.
Hey, go back to it, man. Go back to it. Read that,
However, Gallup said that while black people accepted both terms equally,
we don't accept that. You better call us damn Israelites.
Right.
That's right.
And for you Greeks that ain't yet converted, you better damn believe and
Shame
convert.
on
Yeah.
y'all.
Shame on you. Shame. For all you Greeks out there, I'm going to shake your hand next time I see you. Read on.
some believe, despite their differences in meanings, they should be interchangeable.
Scroll down. Wait till you get to this one. Here's the point right here. Here it is right here.
In a poll done from June 1st, 2021 to July 5th, 2021, when asked which term do you think should generally be used, 17% of people said black, and the same percentage chose African American.
17.
While 58%,
While what?
While 58% said it didn't matter.
It don't matter to me.
Man.
Isaiah chapter 1, verse 3.
Bible's a true book, y'all.
The Bible's a true book.
Bible's a true book.
17% coming black, coming African American, 58%. Man, I don't give a damn what you call me.
Wow.
Damn.
Isaiah 1 and 3.
Bring it out.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3.
Bible's a true book. Read it.
The ox knoweth his owner,
The ox knows who he belongs to. Go ahead.
and the ass his master's
He
crib.
knows his homeland, so he won't call himself just black because he can't trace where he came from. Because remember, that's what it said. If you can't, those that chose black is those that don't identify with African or American and can't trace their lineage. They said, just call me black. Right? Read on.
But Israel doth not know. My people doth not consider.
My people don't care.
Damn.
58%
It don't matter.
of it, and man, it don't even matter to me.
Wow.
Man, you just out here trying to get this money, man.
Come
Call
on
me
now,
whatever
dog.
you want
Damn.
Come
Just don't call me
man.
You don't just don't call me broke. Call me black, call me nigga, call me cook. It don't matter, man. I'm rich, man.
Damn.
So
what that's
now
called?
the so-called blacks, God has become the same God as their oppressors.
Yep.
Gold, oil, and drugs.
That's it.
There you go.
That's exactly
What's wrong
it.
with you?
Let's finish it out, man. Go back to that.
The poll also revealed that 6% of people favored another term, and 2% said they didn't have an opinion either way.
I wonder what that other term was.
Me too. I wanna know.
bet it was that damn they, them. What was
man.
it? What's the term
I thought
called?
it was
man?
an Asiatic black man.
They, them, babies, Asiatic black man,
The original man.
Eden. Talked to a brother on damn Clubhouse the other day. He said, somebody asked, I think it was
Eminem.
Judah. Officer Judah, you asked him, where you from, man?
Yeah.
I was born in the Garden of Eden.
And that's
Benji?
Eminem. That's
No,
Eminem.
Benji, yeah.
Oh, man.
I was born in the Garden of Eden.
No, we do
Hey,
not.
Cap.
We do not accept him in the tribe.
Hey, Cap, you know that brother thought he was deep, right?
Yeah, he did.
Just based off the way his whole demeanor just,
The
Garden of Eden.
And
He slid
and
through it like...
you got the potty mouth, my son. You got the potty mouth.
Yeah, we almost passed over that. Whoa, what?
Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
Yeah, that's it right there. That's the proof. The Bible's a true book. Our people
man.
don't care, but
Don't care at
it
all.
matters what you are called.
That's
it
right.
matters because Christ, Matthew 15, verse 24. Pull it out, because Christ is coming back for a race of people.
That's right.
Here we go.
So it matters what you identify as. It matters what you call yourself. Read that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 15, and verse 24.
Bring it out.
But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So it matters what you are called. It matters what you identify, because Christ has a specific people to pick up. And if you're African, American, black, Negro, color, whatever you want to call it, your baby, he, she, we be, you ain't getting picked up by Christ when that time comes.
That's right. You know what's crazy, Cap? I wonder, right, if we're the minorities, why they chose the minorities to do this survey?
Bring it out. Good point.
Why didn't it just go to anybody else, all the other nations?
Good point right there. They let you know that they are trying to keep up with us. And if and if a lot of them said, if they would had a thing where it says other, and enough of us would have put Israelites.
Yeah.
Oh,
man. Would have
Coming down hard. You already know they're coming down hard, heavy with
you
both
would have
feet.
seen all the attacks
There you go.
come my way, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey, so stay tuned with us here on Four
Quarters
News. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks. Stay tuned.
Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
Thank God. I've been patiently waiting. Sabbath day approaching, our weekly motivation. Free from all our issues and the daily expectations. We've been waiting all week. Thank God for revelation, explanation that we laced with. Ordinances that saints get. Never will I turn away. Born to fix these faces. Judah, Benji, Ephraim, same color, different faces. We've been scattered around this earth in all kind of different places. Traces, buried ya, deep off in these pages. Searching through our history, uncovered the matrix. Destined to do better, rule a nation in the making. Serve the king of all kings. You won't see us hesitating. It's a rest day, so we rested. Sabbath day, I'm stressless. Miss us with that next ish. Boy, don't test this. I'm trying to get these blessings. A fiend for this message. Just prepping's off the checklist. It's time to get this lesson. Peace.
Just got off, so I hit the dough. Day of preparation, yeah, it's time to hit the stove. Got a couple things that I'm looking for. Then it's on to the crib, step through the door like shalom. Happy Sabbath, face the east on them. All praises to the Lord, another week on them. Cause I've been battling Satan, can't sleep on them. So I'm in the spot like what's cracking, it's the Sabbath, time to feast on them. So the real Jews sing. See them songs, that's a Hebrew thing. See that Hebrew swing. See the fringes, that's that Hebrew bling. So I'ma cut the ceiling fan on and drop my shoulder, cause it's a Hebrew team. Yeah. So one time for the prophets, the ones that's putting in work and they ain't worried about a profit. Yeah, that's understanding, you ain't stopping. Your doctrine's getting body, gon' put them in a coffin. Woo.
4 Corner News, where truth speaks.
What was that at?
That was admit that a lot of people don't even realize that.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
But the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that.
We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down. upside down.
Four Corner News.
Welcome
Where
back to
truth
Four
is.
Corners News. This is your local news. I'm Officer Pagiel, and to my left,
and Officer Judah.
and we have
So welcome back to Four Corners News, your local news. We're gonna go right into the article. Read that, please.
Bring it up.
Bring it up.
Officials, black male role models needed.
Read on down. Scroll down. So wait, it says that black role models are needed. So there's no black role models in the community. Bring it out.
Black male role models.
Black male role models aren't available in the communities. Let's go ahead and read on. Let's find out what's going on.
A group of Youngstown area black men, including Fire Chief Barry Finley and Police Chief Carl Davis, are discussing how they can work together to provide positive role models for black youth, so they can know there are other avenues than violence to solve problems.
So these are two pillars in the community. One chief of the fire department, other chief of the police. Pillars in the community saying that they're trying to find ways to show the youth in those communities that there's other ways to deal with their problems and violence, right?
And the reason they're saying that is because the role models that they have are the baby, those little young thugs.
Bring it
Guess
out.
what?
Yep.
That's why they have those violence activities in the communities, because they're following after bad role models.
And continually what we keep seeing is more and more of these bad male role models being brought forth to these young people. And so generation after generation after generation, what happens? Our young men get worse and worse and worse. Nobody's teaching these young men how to deal with their brothers.
It's going to say that. It's going to say that in the article.
Right. And they're also not teaching them basically how to deal with their difficulties in life. All right. So let's read on a little bit more out of that article before we go to the scripts.
Both Finley and Davis spoke briefly during an online session held Monday, discussing ways they can assist in changing the image of the city and encouraging young people to value educational opportunities and work.
So what we're seeing is, again, the mindset of the leaders that are set up right now is to get the mindset of the young people back into working, jobs, and so on and so forth, trying to be contributors to society, if you will. But the only true way that these young men can be positive contributors to society is if they're applying God's commandments.
That's right.
And that the men that are leading them are men who are applying God's commandments to teach these young men how to be men and teach them exactly what they need to know, how to maneuver in this society. Right? So let's see what the Bible says about that. Let's get Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 14. All right, let's get that first. Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 14. Because these are the things that these pillars in these communities aren't using to show these young men how to be successful, how to be productive in the environments that they live in, right? Come on.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 14.
Bring it out.
And he answered me and said, the thing which thou hast spoken is...
Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 13.
Verse 13.
13, yeah.
Take you wise men
here we
and understanding and known among your tribes.
So the men that has to be taken to be as leaders have to be wise men.
Bring it out.
Understanding what? Understanding the laws and statutes and commandments of the Most High God. Understanding who they are.
Right.
Knowing that they're Israelites. Right? Read on. Read it again. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir. Verse 13. Take you wise men and understanding and known among your tribes.
So it says known among your tribes. That means these men are pillars in the community, and they're known to keep God's commandments. And they're known to go out to the communities and teach the young men how to deal with one another, how to become men, how to be successful men in marriages, how to be successful men in business, and so on and so forth. But they all do it according to God's laws. All right? You mean Titus chapter 2 and verse 1. Titus chapter 2, verse 1. And I wanted to start in the Old Testament because it shows that throughout the Bible, it talks about leaders. Men that are leaders have to be taught according to God's laws. Go ahead.
The book of Titus, chapter 2, and verse 1.
Bring it out.
But speak thou the things which become sound doctrine.
Come on.
That the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, in patience.
Right, so these are the characteristics that the men in the community need to have to be positive black male role models.
Bring it out.
Right, so they have to be patient. They have to be sound in faith. Faith in what? Faith that they not only are Israelites, but they must keep God's commandments to teach these young men, right? Serious in terms of being grave, and temperate, meaning they're not easily set off, right? Go ahead.
Yeah, let me get 1 Kings chapter 2, verse 2. Because if you go back to the article real quick, let's read the title again. Let's see what it says. Scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up.
Scroll, yeah.
Yes, read that.
Officials, black male role models needed.
All right, let's read 1 Kings chapter 2, verse 2. This is how you become a black man.
Right.
To be a role model. This is what you need to be doing. Read.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 2 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore.
Don't be a weak man. Yeah. Read.
And show thyself a man.
And this is how you do it. Read.
And keep the charge of the Lord thy God. To walk in his ways. To keep his statutes and his commandments.
You cannot be a black male role model if you're not pushing marriage.
Bring it out.
If you're pushing girlfriend and boyfriend, you're pushing sports, like these things that has nothing to do with building our nations.
Right.
You cannot be a black role model if you don't follow the commandments. Read.
And his judgments and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses.
Read on.
That thou mayest prosper in all that thou doest, and whithersoever thou turnest thyself.
If God is not involved, if God's commandments is not involved,
Bring it out.
no matter how many black role models that you have, that stuff will always fall back. It will fall back. And let me get one more precept. Let me get Psalm 94, verse 16. Because, yeah, we need black role models, but this is a thing that we have to do. Read that. And the Israelites are doing it. Read that. Read.
The book of Psalms, chapter 94, and verse 16.
Bring it out.
Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
So God is saying, who's going to rise up for him against the evildoers? Yes, you could have black role models, you could have this and that, but if you're not attacking the root of the problem, single parent household, when are we going to change that? Let's attack that. All this violent music that people are creating, let's stop that nonsense. Cut all that trash off. Don't support none of that. And then we'll be able to actually make a dent.
Bring it out.
Read.
That's right.
Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity.
That's what we have to do. Tell the little children, tell the boys, let that stuff go.
All praises. So this has been your local news. Be sure to stay tuned after the commercial breaks for more
Four Corners News.
If I walk time, meditate up on my mind. Pants press boot of his shine. Man terrible in a white time. Dream team, if I walk in these road deep, I want to blue, pull up then lock down street. Spot jump out at the 4 Jeep, I match black pants and boots on feet. Let me reach for the back, pull out the heat, man spray with the whip and another lesson like a treat. In a white time, we no two trace like girl, we no take top chat, boot reach, walk teeth. Cops and marathon, them come through, daddy, all a shot. Why me no sing tea, them me know, some me grim, and me come and say me reap, that reach to the regular. Base full of lead, and the whip on the siren, no come and set the parapet. Man a victory, dance, cause it's what them feet. Last man standing, so the mission complete. You see the hard time, meditate up on my mind. Pants press boot of his shine. Man terrible, in a white time. Dream team, in a white time. Meditate up on my mind. Pants press boot of his shine. Man terrible, in a white time. Dream team. You know sister the one in come only wisdom when they have is just how wisdom. You forget you don't know you just
We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down.
Welcome back to Four Corners News.
I'm Officer Daniel.
I'm Officer Azaniah.
And this is your international news.
All praise to the Most High. So, Officer Daniel, what do we have on the news?
Hey,
Who
man,
are we gonna be talking about?
Hey. We got something good for the audience today.
Bring it
We got
out.
something good, man.
Let's see.
You know what we got to talk about?
Who we gonna talk about?
Hey,
Really?
Hey, pull up the article, man. Let's see who we talking about. Read that.
Haiti
Wow.
earthquake, devastation, and more than 2,000 dead.
Officer, you know I'm tired of talking about Haiti and Levi and all the. I'm tired of talking about them. Didn't we just talk about them like a couple months back?
Bro, it's the Lord anointed. You know what I mean? He chose them for a specific task.
Nah, right now, this is Judah's time, and I completely understand. Coming from the tribe of Levi, I'm just appalled and ashamed of how blind our people are.
Bring it out.
Hey, sometimes, bro, Levi, I'm telling you right now, man, they got to learn, you know.
Go ahead.
Let's
Let's
read
read
the article.
on. Let's read.
Yeah, let's read some of that article.
Haitian Prime Minister Ariel Henry says his country is on its knees after more than 2,000 people were killed in Saturday's powerful earthquake.
Stop. This is one point I want to pull out. When has Haiti ever been on its feet ever since they had to tell the French told them they had to give over $19 million, which equate to $20 billion today, or something along those lines.
Never.
When has Haiti ever been on its feet? Haiti has always been on its knees, going into Jovenel, Moise, and going into our other earthquake that happened 10 years ago. Right. God has Haiti on a cycle. Why is this happening? Right. Why can't they see this? Go to Matthew chapter 16 real quick.
After earthquake.
Earthquake after earthquake, storm. President getting shot down.
Levi gotta wake up, man.
What you call it? Insurrection that's going in inside the country. Gangs. You can't even go over there. You can't ship nothing.
Bring it out.
It's just always something bad is always happening. So Levi is just blind, or these Haitians, you Haitians, you are just blind.
No, you can't disconnect yourself from your people,
I'm disconnected.
man.
I'm disconnected. Hey, Judah, will y'all take me?
Hey, read that.
Read that. Yeah, Judah, thank you for drafting me. I'm Judah now. Go ahead, read.
The book of Matthew, chapter 16 and verse 4.
Verse 1.
Verse 1. The Pharisees also with the Sadducees came, and tempting desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven.
A sign from heaven, right? Let's jump down to verse 4. Read.
Verse 4. A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas.
Jump up to verse 3.
Verse 3. And in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites.
O ye hypocrites. So this is what God is telling the so-called Levites, because they are a wicked and adulterous generation. As soon as they leave Haiti and they get over here, they have two families balancing two different lives. They are a wicked and generation, and they are hypocrites. Read.
Ye can discern the face of the sky.
Meaning they could tell when it's about to rain.
But can ye not discern the signs of the times?
They can't discern the signs of the times that this is from God. That's the whole point. Right. This judgment is from God. Earthquake after earthquake, cholera, all these different things is from God.
And you know every time you at camp and you speak to Levi, you know the conversation directly goes to like either economics or politics.
That's it.
That's all you talk about. But they, even though they go to those economics or politics, they not paying attention to where all this stuff is coming from, like you said.
Right. too many times, this is what's wrong with our people. Too many times what we tend to do, we tend to omit the Bible. We tend to have conversations without God being involved when God got all the answers.
And watch this. Go to Hosea chapter 5 and verse 15. Watch, Levi gonna have to stop leaving God out of this conversation. It's gonna have to happen.
It's a shame we were the priests and now we just a base and degenerate people.
Right.
Full of pride.
Read that.
The book of Hosea, chapter 5 and verse 15. I will go and return to my place.
Come on.
Till they acknowledge their offense.
That's God. God said he's going to leave the people alone until you acknowledge that you need this Bible. Until you acknowledge you need God's commandments. Come on, read.
And seek my face.
Seek his face through the Bible. You can't make up this doctrine. You can't go into witchcraft and all this other idolatry. Come on.
In their affliction.
In their what?
In their affliction.
Newsflash. Earthquake after earthquake after earthquake. God says that is affliction. That's what that is. That's affliction from God. Read.
They will seek me early.
But it has a bigger purpose. The purpose is for eventually Levi to turn back to their God.
Hey, didn't the earthquake happen in Boakaima or something like that? Or maybe a Levite might end up knowing. But this is... Well, one of the biggest rituals that they said, I believe, to get their independence, but God is still always afflicting our people. So now let's see what happens, what God is doing when it comes to the earthquake. Go to Isaiah chapter 29 and let's read verse 6. Let's see what God is trying to show them through the signs of the time. Because you got to be a spiritual man to catch this. But we so damn into voodoo and we so damn into doing magic and trying to hurt one another. We don't see the signs of the time. We don't see that God is trying to talk to the Haitian people. Read.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 29 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder.
With thunder? Read.
And with earthquake.
With what?
With earthquake.
So the earthquake is God visiting you so-called Haitians, but you don't want to listen.
That's a cold
Levi got to accept that they're from the 12 tribes of Israel. I remember one time I went on a flyer mission. Bro, I'm about to tell you. I went on a flyer mission and I tried to give Levi a flyer. Just because I didn't speak that what you know, Daddy-O, man.
Yeah, you need somebody to follow up. Oh, look at his face. His face doesn't look like he done went through it. Because that's how we know.
Right next to me. She took the flyer from him. It was right next to me. It was 2 steps away.
Now, dog. Hey, man.
You better repent.
Hey, that's that Levite pride, man. No, that's that Haitian pride. Because when you're a Levite, you change and you start knowing that the signs of the times that all of this is happening because we did this to ourselves.
Right.
Go to Hosea chapter 13 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
Go to Hosea chapter 13 and verse 9. All of this is because of us. Watch. This is what God says.
The book of Hosea, chapter 13 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
O Israel, thou hast destroyed thyself.
We have destroyed ourselves. How did we destroy ourselves? By doing wickedness. Where you know one thing that gets me, right? Because I grew up on the actual island itself, right? I grew up in Haiti itself. The worst part about it is I was a youngin' going to the marketplace or going to the store. And I seen a dead body and everybody was walking around like it's regular.
Yeah,
God says you destroyed yourself to where when death even comes around and something happens, you are disconnected spiritually.
But hey, stay tuned after these commercial breaks. We'll be right back with Four Corners News.
Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
Life is full of obstacles, but how you overcome them is another story. Because at the end of the day, what profit is a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul?
What up, dude?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, I got them things over there.
Nah, man, I ain't taking that route no more. Yeah.
Pookie in the hell looking at us.
Hello?
Dang, you can't call nobody no more?
Look, I told you I'm taking my life in a different direction.
Yeah, I understand all that, but I make sure we can't work this out.
Look, let's not do this. Because sometimes the only thing between you and the flesh is a day of rest.
Shalom, most sacrifice. Happy Sabbath. Happy Sabbath, Israel.
Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
All praise to the Most High. These are tabernacles are full effect. You better get with the brothers. I know somebody got some on the grill. Cause I ain't bring none, but I'm sure gonna eat.
It's a rock.
Huh? Give me 1 second, bro. Hey, what's going on, bro? You ready?
Shalom.
Shalom, bro.
Hey,
What's up?
man, what you doing in the tent?
I mean, we tabernacling, man. What's going on?
Man, it's January, bro.
Huh?
It's January, man. Tabernacle ain't. This brother tripping, man.
Tabernacles, 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 tabernacles.
Four Corner News, where truth speaks. Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
That's right, I could never stop. Hold up, nah. One time, hey. I live on the job, right? Yeah, I'm always at work, right? Real people stay by me, right? Haters wanna do hurt, right? Know they trying to stop me, right? Drag my name through dirt, right? I don't feed into the hate, right? I just answer with a smirk, facts. I feel so special, facts. I know my worth, facts. My bloodline royal, facts. We the kings of the earth, right? You can't stop this, nah. You can't stop this, no way. Yo, boy, where I try, don't test. Them thing that not work, Visionary, I see it, right? We the realest man, we the chosen man. Sorry, you can't be.
We about to turn the world upside down. 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 Upside down.
Welcome back to Four Corners News. That's right, where the truth speaks. I am Captain Zakar to my left.
Captain Severus.
To his left.
Officer Judah.
And to his left.
Officer Azaniah.
And to my right.
Officer Daniel.
And to his right.
Officer Pagiel.
And we make up
Four Corners News.
That's right. Thanks for tuning
Here
in.
we go.
Staying with us here on Four Corners News, where we bring you all the news that's happening in the week.
That's right.
And correlating it with the Bible, let you know the Bible is a true book. Right. That's right. Hey, so you know you've been seeing in the news here, Ishmael out here being Ishmael, baby.
Hey,
they out here showing
man.
they remembering themselves. Man. All praise to the Most High for it. Hey, let's pull up the article. Let's see what's happening over there in Africa.
They just
That's what
ready
I'm
for
talking
war.
about.
Yeah, they ready.
They just ready. Like we don't even have
Man,
to read
they
the
roll
title.
around with the
Right.
big choppers,
Yeah.
boy.
Woo! They give it to their kids too.
That's the real yappas right
Yeah,
there.
right. Let's read that.
Taliban take over Afghanistan. What we know and what's next.
All right, let's scroll down on that. Right there. Let's read.
The Taliban have seized power in Afghanistan 2 weeks before the U.S. was set to complete its troop withdrawal after a costly 2-decade war.
20 years. Go ahead.
The insurgents stormed across the country, capturing all major cities in a matter of days, as Afghan security forces trained and equipped by the U.S. and its allies melted away.
They tried to, hey, buddy, come on in here, take all this over. We was just faking the funk the last 20 years while America was here. But, hey, we ain't try to die on base this. Allah Akbar.
There you go. I love it.
Come on, take all this. You want this? Let me live. Allah Akbar. All this. Forget all this stuff.
Open the gates wide open.
Yep. The hell with what they was talking about, man. I didn't agree with none of that anyway. I was only doing it for some money.
Yeah.
That
Following
shows
orders.
That shows the pride of the U.S. Russia did the same thing, and for 15 years they couldn't make any kind of headway in Afghan.
Nah, you can't.
Packed up, left.
Nah, you
and
can't.
guess who slides in right after him?
Nope.
Bring it out.
Give me that to show who that is that America's dealing with over there in Genesis about Abraham's first son, right? I think it's what, Genesis 16 or something?
Yes, sir.
15?
Genesis 16.
16 what? 11. 16 11, man.
16 11.
11. 16 11.
Liam. I'm getting my judo on because, you know, I
No,
just
you're not. The race delegation rejects you. We reject you.
And you just signed up, huh?
Yeah. I'm in there.
He ain't got enough trade value to come over here to Judah. He can be in the tents of Judah, but he can't be in the tribe of Judah. We reject you.
I'm already in the tents of Judah. I'm just trying to get closer.
We rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Read that for a soldier.
11 and 12.
Gotta wait next season.
Go ahead.
The book of Genesis, chapter 16 and verse 11.
Yep.
Bring it out.
And the angel of the Lord said unto her, Behold, thou art with child, and shalt bear a son, and shalt call his name Ishmael.
Ishmael,
Because the Lord hath heard thy affliction.
Read.
And he will be a wild man.
He's going to be a what?
A wild man.
Gonna show up to a government meeting with the big whoppers.
Right.
With the whoppers.
The big double whoppers.
The big sticks.
The whoppers with cheese.
Damn.
And post
The
up
sand's
and
still
never
dripping
leave.
from the bullet holes.
Yeah, the sand.
The sand is dripping.
Yeah.
And they still, you see how they holding the guns and everything?
Bring it out.
Over the tables, documents all over the table.
Don't matter. Hey,
Look,
wild man.
Hey,
Wow.
This how we show up to a
I'm going
meeting.
to sign this with the AK.
Yeah.
Look at the brother in the two-piece suit. He just got his.
Yeah,
Wow.
hey, go back to it. He's Americanized right there.
Yeah.
Go back to
Right.
that real quick. Go pull it. That
Yeah,
he's
I mean,
Americanized.
Oh, yeah.
Cause they don't get down like that
No.
over there.
Hey, how wild is Ishmael?
I'm surprised they allowed him to remain there.
Yeah, he's
wearing that monkey
He's only
suit.
there because he
Brother.
knows how to work all the
There you
technology.
go.
Oh,
There you
okay,
go.
okay. I'm about to say, brother, where's your burqa?
Yeah.
Where's your
Where's your turban?
Where's your AK? Where's your turban?
Ripping the rocks.
Hey, go to the next, cause with that happening, they stormed in, they took over all of those things. It was mayhem at what you would say the airports, right? Pull it up and let's see some of those images of what was going on. The people that were trying to flee from what was going on. Pull that up. Yeah, let's look at that. You just let it play. We'll just.
Wow, they just busting off shots.
Tell you right
My man on
now,
the phone, like,
we
yeah.
ain't ready for that.
Look at that.
Dang, they didn't go past it. No type of security.
None. We ain't ready for that life. Black folk gonna be gangsters on the corner. You ain't
Right,
ready for that
right.
life.
Right.
Look at this.
Look at this.
They
Hey,
try
that's
to
a
hang
big
on to
ass
the
plane,
plane.
man.
They try to
US
hang on
Air
to the
Force.
legs to hop on.
That is a humongous plane, man.
People getting run over.
Look at this. Wow.
That's desperate to get out. You know how packed that plane was?
Man. Surprised it was allowed to leave. Look at that.
They push their way through TSA and everything.
Yeah.
Get out the way.
Yeah, they're using Apache helicopters
To clear the
push
runway.
to clear the runway so the airplanes can take off.
Oh, okay. So they blocked the whole runway.
Yeah. We're gonna
Wow.
let planes take off. Scroll down and let's see some of those pictures, because I think it was some pictures within this article, man. Yeah.
Taliban came in
There we
and
go. That's some of the pictures.
posted
right
up
there.
and didn't ever leave.
They on top of the damn plane.
So the plane about to take off and some of them
It
about to
said
die.
he gonna be a wild man, man. Go back. What you doing?
That's
with the
wild
images?
right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is.
Come on.
He's a wild man. He on top of the
He
damn
on
plane.
top of the-
Cam air. Come air.
You ain't going
They
nowhere.
took the plane over.
Yeah. Scroll
That's
down.
crazy.
Keep going. Look at that. Wow. Hey, look. Hey, I put a bullet in. That's the move.
Yeah. Yeah.
He ain't scared. He don't give a damn. AK
So,
pulled
yeah,
on him. He's
yeah.
like, hey man, I'm getting up
We
out of
used to it.
here.
He promised himself, what, 70 virgins? Is that what they be saying?
Oh, man.
Virgins.
Nah, that's he Babylonianized. He don't care about that. He just want hamburger, hot
Yeah,
dogs.
they trying to get to America to get to a Burger King.
There you go.
ASAP.
They trying to build a corner store.
They're trying to get to a 7-Eleven. The nearest 7-Eleven.
His
Keep
heaven
scrolling
is a
down.
Quickie Mart.
Quickie Mart.
So he
Come again.
He twisted his ankle, broke his ankle.
Damn.
Something.
Jumping off the
Carried
plane.
him on his back. Keep going. Damn, he walking around with a rocket launcher on his back.
That's
Hey,
wild.
can I
That's
bring this
wild
on the
for
plane
real.
too?
That's wild.
Yeah, that is wild. You don't see nobody walking around here no rocket
How did he
Right.
get his hands on a rocket launcher?
Hey man,
That's beyond.
listen. They got those. There's more pictures showing that they're in those meetings with assault rifles, with AR-15s, and a lot of American weaponry.
Yeah.
A lot of the Humvees and a lot of
Yeah,
the
I've
machinery
seen that.
that
We're
Americans
gonna
left.
pull it up here in a second to
Yeah,
show that.
they got all of that.
Keep going. Let's scroll through that. Keep going on that.
And if you
Is it
remember-
okay? Go to the next article. I think it was a video of when that plane that we saw was taking off.
taking off,
right? It
right.
was people
Yeah.
on the side, but I think they showed it on there already. Right? Go. Let's go to it.
That's like you said, Cap. This man is such a wild man. He's such a wild man. Not only would he strap bombs to himself, but if given the chance to try to get away from the Taliban, he would He would climb on the side of an airplane,
Pull
on
that
top
picture
of an
up.
airplane,
Damn.
to ride it on out,
Right.
to get to safety.
Pull that
You
picture
gonna
up.
ride
How
on-
packed it was.
You gonna ride on
That's
top.
Pull that picture up, man. Pull that picture up of how packed it was.
Check the tech team.
Yeah,
Come
tech
on,
team.
come on.
Listen to tech team.
Pay attention,
That's old
y'all.
Sleepy Joe. Sit down there looking all frail, big
Right.
ass head.
He
about to
probably
fall
can't
out
even
of the
see what's
chair.
on the screen right there.
Shut your white mouth.
Pull that image up that we got in tech team to show how packed that plane was that we saw. That was had the people on the
On top of the plane.
on top of the on the wheels and things on the sides of it. Show how packed it was on the inside. Before we go to the scripts.
Ishmael is a wild man.
Wild man.
And then, there you go.
No,
that's not it.
that
That's
ain't.
the
Go
video.
to
Ain't
the-
it? It's another one.
It's that's the plane, right?
Right.
That's the plane. But pull up the picture. They got the image of what's on inside that plane. Pull it up. It's in tech team.
Esau is such a. I mean,
There you go, right
you go.
there.
Damn.
damn.
Is there any
That's the
seats
plane?
left?
None. Shoulder to shoulder.
That's
Wow.
a cargo plane.
Yep,
that's a
cargo
cargo
plane. Zoom in on it, man. Zoom in on it. Look at that.
Man.
Go back to it. Yeah, zoom in on it for us. Look at that.
Goodness.
Packed, man. Trying to get up out of there.
And
Give me that.
Look at the one all the way in the back, just chilling. He just
Yeah,
all the way in the back.
Damn.
It's like,
He ain't even sit down.
That's all right. I'll stand up.
Give me that second Ezra chapter 9. Give me a second Ezra chapter 9, verse 5. This is what we have to do, though. Looking at these things, we have to open up your spiritual eyes and
right.
see
There
what
you
is
go.
right in front of you. Right? Second Ezra chapter 9, read verse 5 and 6.
Second Esdras, chapter 9 and verse 5.
Yep.
For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is
The
manifest.
end is manifest, meaning it's made known. It's made known. How? Read.
Even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings.
Plain beginnings, meaning you can see the tree, you can see the sun. It's plain beginnings, right? Read.
In wonders and powerful works,
Uh-huh.
and endings in effects and signs.
The ends will come in effects and signs. What we see right here, where Taliban is able to overthrow a country in a few days and take over and run stuff, that's signs of prophecies that are coming to pass.
Meaning you'll see it and feel it.
Yep. You got to open up your spiritual eyes
right.
and see those things. Go to that next article to show with all that stuff that was going on, what was happening. Go pull it up. Pull it up. The first thing when they took over, they said we are getting rid of
praises to
these
them.
westernized thoughts and ways of life.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Read that for us, soldier.
Posters of women seen being covered in Kabul as Taliban captures capital.
They covered up all because over there they are very big on modesty.
Yeah.
What did America come in and do? they removed the modesty aspect out of their way of life, and women started to showing off more of their body, their faces, creating lust and things of that nature.
Yeah. Sex sells.
And now they'll say we don't agree. Like I said, we're not affiliates with Taliban at all. We don't agree with anything they're doing. We're just showing that they do not agree with the ways of westernized culture because they see the detriment that can come behind following after ways of Babylon. It will destroy the fabric of your nation.
Right. That's straight. That imagery is straight poison. That Western imagery, and the nations see it. Other nations see it, but they'll put to sleep with money, power. All right, the leaders that they use as puppets allow that filth to corrupt the land. But when you see powers like this begin to take over the land, they begin to erase the imagery that poisoned the people.
Go to the other images. Go ahead, officer.
Because Cap, remember, they pay attention to what Esau has done to our system.
Good point. You go.
Good
They
point.
pay attention to that, and they say, nah.
Bring it out. No, we're not having that. You're not going to have us like black people over there in America. Nah. You're going to have our women twerking.
Rebelling against us.
Yeah.
And then right after
you're going to have our women like Lizzo and then Cardi B.
Right after they started doing that, the sisters, their women, they started making videos how they disagree with Taliban. They want the United States to,
So they disagree with all of their ways of life. Right. They wanted it wasn't just Taliban. They agreed with all their way of life. They wanted more freedom and whatever it might have been that America offers women here,
there you go.
which goes completely against God, where they can rebel against their husband, where it's 50-50. It's my way or the highway. Feminism. There you go.
I'll let you be full-blown Eve. You want that?
There you go.
You want to be full-blown Eve? No problem. Here, let us put the imagery. Let us set up shop. Let's put a Victoria's Secret. Come on.
Go back to the images to show it was more of those things that they was covering up, getting rid of it. Look at that right there.
Damn.
All of that stuff.
All praises to the Most High.
Because I don't know who it was. Somebody mentioned it that Ishmael understands that doctrines and philosophies are pushed through the woman.
Right.
They because that's what Satan did with Eve, right? He went right to the woman. That's what Satan did with Job's wife, right? He went right to the woman. That's what did the white man do with our women here in Babylon the Great? He went right to them and to destroy the man. Put him out of the house. Put him in prison. Do whatever. Put him on trial. Whatever it might be. They used the women to push doctrines, and Ishmael knows that. He said, hell no. Put that damn paint over there. This stuff ain't going down. Get this up out your mind is what Ishmael's saying.
Right.
Go back to it.
And you notice that when those women come down there from over there, they'll come and first like how we brought it up before. They'll be in a full dress with
pants on.
With pants on.
Eventually it'll transform to pants.
Good point.
Have the head wrap.
I'd be like, what? That's confusing as hell. You got on a hijab and a damn covered up. But you got on pants.
Tight pants.
Right. Pants and Nikes.
There you go. They slowly making the full transition.
Yeah.
And once they blonde their hair, that what's that thing called? They cover their hair?
Hijab.
It's coming off.
Yeah.
That's the final step.
Yep. Go back to some of those images, man. Go back to those things. Because it's a few of them in there. So they started covering up all of that stuff. Go ahead. Oh, go back. Go back. Look at that. What do you see?
Damn.
What do you see them women with in their hair?
Woo!
Blonde hair.
Blonde hair.
Yep.
Wow.
They should have used that rocket launcher right there.
Emulating the white woman. Blonde hair in their head. That is Western civilization being pushed on them right there. Wow. I didn't notice that, right?
Come on, man. That's how you know that America is Babylon the Great. The same way back then, the Babylonian king, he was trying to get everybody to be on one accord, one language, all that. Everybody speaks English. Everybody has to follow us. America pushes everything.
Yep, exactly right. Hey, is there any more pictures on that? Let us see it. What is that? Is that a
Johnny
black
Walker?
Johnny Walker, black label?
Black label.
Oh, over there in Babylon.
They
took
that.
a picture of that. Get this the hell up out of here.
Get it out of here.
Johnny Walker, black label.
Come on now.
Want us to get us drunk and then push Becky on us.
Come on, man.
No, smash that too. You get it.
That's great. They took a picture of that. All right. So also with that being done, this is you see what they left over there. Go to that article to show with them leaving, America leaving. They left this over there. Pull up an article. Pull up an article, man. This is what God said. They're gonna that His endings are shown in signs, right, and wonders. Read that for us, soldier.
Planes, guns, night vision goggles. The Taliban's new U.S.-made war chest.
Look at all them Humvees that's left over there. All them planes. All them, and you know they got guns and bullets for days.
Oh, yeah.
Left over there. Is it another picture? Click the arrow on that and see if it's a picture to that. Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. America might come back and get the planes. They might
probably
leave out
bomb
other
it all.
stuff.
They probably bomb
They
it.
might bomb it all.
Yeah.
But go ahead, bomb it all. Go ahead, bomb it. Oh, yeah. And unite all of Ishmael.
Yeah, come on.
Maybe America is looking for more of a reason. With all of this stuff, I think about it like this. Now they have justification to why they could go ahead and use more lethal force towards the Taliban because they have their stuff.
Well, that's why now they're pushing more troops. They're saying they're pulling out, but they're sending thousands of troops into Afghanistan to basically try to stop all the chaos that's going on in the capital.
Yeah.
But so, like you said, it's probably so that they could have more of a reason to go hard at the Taliban is by doing this.
Yep. Let's go back to that article and read that real quick.
About a month ago, Afghanistan's Ministry of Defense posted on social media photographs of 7 brand new helicopters arriving in Kabul delivered by the United States. They'll continue to see a steady drumbeat of that kind of support going forward. U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin told reporters a few days later at the Pentagon. In a matter of weeks, however, the Taliban had seized most of the country, as well as any weapons and equipment left behind by fleeing Afghan forces. The Taliban...
Nah, we just scroll down, read the article. That's just a tweet. Go ahead.
Videos show the advancing insurgents inspecting long lines of vehicles and opening crates of new firearms, communications gear, and even military drones.
Wow. You know what that reminds me of? You know the scene from the first Iron Man?
Oh, yeah, when they left
the
Stark Industries.
Stark Industries, all kinds of weapons, all kinds of weapons of mass destruction. They left for these terrorists to get their hands on.
Yep.
And
They
now
came back
when
to
they
bite them in the
and
ass.
they came back to bite them in the behind.
Amazing.
Because you using their weapons and you're using their radio communication system. You mean to tell me they can't hack that back? Come on, that's.
But not even that. But they have it. They got. This is the wild man the Bible speaks of that has this stuff.
That's right. Hey, the Cap. That's gonna give him the spirit to say, you know what? I can go up against.
Exactly.
They
got
can
his
stand,
weaponry
they can stand
now.
up as a military officially. You know,
There you go, Cap.
Remember, it was a bunch of what they call coalitions.
Yes.
You had a bunch of coalitions, but now with the military weapons,
unified.
They can properly unify, defend themselves. Okay,
They
they
can
can
recruit
police
more.
themselves as well. That's what happens with all that military.
And like you said, Cap, how wild is he? Wild enough that he could put all of those things together and stand up against the U.S. Army,
go.
U.S. military.
And you best believe they're gonna recruit some more members.
Yes.
Oh, best
Yes.
believe it.
Yeah. 'cause
They're going to
like-
show them fancy-ass guns, and they're going to
Exactly.
recruit a whole bunch of them over there.
Right.
Give me that second Ezra chapter 15, and let's read verse 28. 28 on down to see what Ezra, because Ezra's prophesied about these things being put into place, right?
Bring
Let's
it out.
read that real quick.
Second Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 28.
Bring
it out. Behold, an horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east.
From the where?
From the east.
From the east. That's
Cap.
where we're looking at right now. Afghanistan's from the east.
They Cap, the Most I said it's a
Horrible vision.
horrible vision.
We be looking at it like, oh, this is entertainment, this is news. God said, it's a horrible vision on its way. Go ahead.
Verse 29. Where the nations of the dragons of Arabia.
The Arabs. That's who the dragons are of Arabia. The Arabs going to do what?
Shall come out with many chariots.
Those chariots
you
is
just
what?
saw.
That's
you
them
go.
Humvees. Put on that picture.
Go,
Those-
bring it back up.
Those tanks.
Those newly chariots that they just got.
Yeah, there you right there. Cause look at that. What
Look at
happened?
that.
You see that right there? That's like a chariot. Cause a man will ride on the top of
Yes.
that,
Right.
Yes.
and have a gun on top
Yeah.
of it.
Out
This
of
is
it.
what Ezra's seeing. He don't
Right.
know what the hell it is.
Right.
He describes that It's
As
got
a
4
chariot.
wheels on
Yeah.
it to it.
Yeah.
That's a chariot.
Yep. Yep.
Carrying somebody.
Fresh paint on them things.
So we're
too.
seeing Bible prophecy clearly
Clearly,
how they end up getting the chariot.
That's what we read before about the effects and the signs and wonders.
There you go.
These are things that we see, and you'd be able to feel. They're feeling it.
That's right.
But we all gonna feel it when the Most High sends His Son to
There
come
you
back
go.
and finish the job.
That's the main point. That's the main point. All those are just pieces to the to the master puzzle.
Right.
Yeah.
Lord playing chess. He's moving the pieces. Right. Slowly but surely, you're gonna see it.
Yep. Finish that verse 29 on down.
Yes, sir. And the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble.
The nations are in fear of what they may do, right? Read on.
Also, the Carmanians.
Carmanians are the Iranians, right? Iran. They're going to do what?
Raging in wrath.
Iran's mad because they done killed their damn war general.
Yep.
They done assassinated people, right?
And also now you got Russia.
Wait.
Okay.
Watch this. Read that scripture.
Verse 30. Also, the Carmanians raging in wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come.
They shall come. Jump down to verse 31.
Verse 31. And then shall the dragons,
the Arabs,
have the upper hand, remembering their nature.
That they are what?
Wow,
man.
That's right.
They're going to remember that, right? And remember, in the verse above, we mentioned Iran, right? Go to that next article right there to show, because it said they go to the Arabs are the wilderness, and then the Carmanians, which are Iran, are going to do what? Read that.
Russia, China, Iran.
And who?
Iran.
Iran. The Carmanians. The Iranians are the Carmanians. They did what?
Pakistan.
And Pakistan
extend hands to Taliban, now in control of Afghanistan.
Let's all join together. Let's all join together against the one common enemy that we have. Revelation chapter 17.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
The Bible's a true book.
The Bible's a true book. That's it. Was it China, Russia, Iran, and Pakistan? Let's all join hands. For what reason? Revelation 17.
Scripture cannot be
verse
broken.
16.
That's right.
The book of Revelation, chapter 17 and verse 16.
Bring
it out. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast.
That's the EU.
These shall hate the whore.
The whore is Babylon the Great. That's this place right here that's pushing feminism on every country in the world.
Come on now, dog.
Read on.
And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
They're going to do what?
Burn her with fire.
They're going to burn her with fire. Why?
To prove that too, Cap, Russia, China, Iran's trying.
Yeah.
Pakistan has nuclear weapons.
There you go.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
There you go.
They got the big boys, especially Russia. They got the real big boys.
Yes.
They're
They're going
El
to come
Satan.
together. Hey, remember what we read earlier in 2nd Esdras? It said God going to show the end by signs.
Right.
That's why you got to have your spiritual eyes open to
There
see
you
the
go.
things
right.
that are coming to pass, and you better make haste to repent, because this is the thing. You see how fast the Taliban took over a whole damn country with America leaving, and they got an army themselves, took it over within a week or two, right? Christ said he coming back faster than that.
Right.
Like a thief in the night.
Thief in the night.
You ain't going to have time to flee about the damn country. Over.
Right.
So
all the lights out.
Y'all could
And remember, hey, that's how Taliban began to come in. They turned all the power to
they did.
to
They blacked out
Afghanistan.
the city.
And it was on and popping. They got right in there.
Woke up the next morning. Hey, good morning. Habib, welcome to the new
Remember all that crap
Afghanistan.
you was talking, Habib? You had that U.S. flag wrapped around you. Remember that?
Remember that?
Hey, Cap, they posted up and never left.
Posted up. Post up.
Post up and never leave.
Just make sure when she there, you there.
You there?
You there.
Hey, all praise to the Most High, man. That's been our show here on Four Corners News. That's right. Shout out to the tech team. We got Soldier Kate up on the camera. We got Soldier Shoulders a.k.a. Soldier Joshua over here reading. We got Officer Amosa back there doing his 1s and 2s back there, directing everything.
That's right.
We got Soldier Paul on the 1s and 2s back there. We got our intern known as Soldier REA. He's still here. We ain't kicked him out yet.
All praises. All praises. He's
We
still
got
surviving.
He's still surviving. We got Soldier Yeshua back there. We got Officer Sleepy named Officer Jakim,
He up
a.k.a.
yet?
Zarska.
Still up?
He's still up, but he's sitting down in the chair. He's on his way out.
That's right.
Oh, snap.
All
And our
right.
live studio audience.
And our live studio
Ooh,
audience.
Zacchaeus.
Zacchaeus.
With the floats on.
Prince of
No
Levi.
floats.
He float on.
Hey, Captain Barris, you up?
All right. It's that time again. Israel, put your money where your mouth is. Don't forget to visit IUIC.fundraiser@IsraelUnite.org.
That's right.
That's right.
Help the leadership go to these countries and forward the truth.
Right.
We're trying to get up out of this captivity, y'all.
That's
and it's
right.
not going to happen if you don't support this truth.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. Louisville Life Flash will be back next week with a jam-packed show for you. Until then, stay in the spirit. And with that, we say
Shalom.
Full